This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, so I wanted to talk on this whole situation with Dream, the YouTuber, revealing his face and stuff, and everybody literally going after this man's looks. Like, it is insane how nobody is safe from the internet. You could be the most nicest person in the world, all the way down to the most evilest person of the world. The internet will not let you pass by until you go through some sort of like internet screening and stuff. I mean, honestly, think about it. Last week, Jeffrey Dahmer. This week, Dream. Like, not even like this week, like literally 24 hours within this, like, man done revealed his face. You have people that don't even watch the man talking about his face. And here's the reason why. Because I feel like that if you are like a frequent user of this little world that we call the internet, people do things just to like stay with the trend. They do things to overall like be with the crowd. Like, oh, I'm about to post this meme about Dream. Let me try to get as many likes as I can. Let me try to get as many follows as I can, all that stuff. And I know people probably would look at me and be all like, oh, you should take advantage of that. You should grow your channel a little bit more. You should hop on the trend of making fun of this man's appearance. See, here's the thing, right? I've seen at least 1,500 people that look like him, or they like look somewhat like him, or look exactly like him. It don't matter to me what he looks like. It doesn't. You know, at the end of the day, my thing is this. Like, I remember all the way back to when when Grand Theft Auto 5 had came out. And I remember when I started watching the YouTuber Vanoss. And that's why, like, now face reveals don't really surprise me. Like, I don't look forward to face reveals and all that stuff. But anyways, getting back to Vanoss Gaming, YouTuber, pretty popular YouTuber. If you guys don't watch him, I've reacted to some of his videos, but if you don't want to watch that, then yeah, go watch his videos and stuff. Man's a freaking one of the most like goated YouTubers that I had to say I've ever watched and stuff. But anyways, so when Grand Theft Auto 5 was coming out, I remember I was like, at first I was watching this one YouTuber name. I think his name was like KYR Speedy. I think those are like I know the last part was Speedy, but I think like the three letters was like KYR or something like that. But anyways, so I was watching him, and then that's how I found out about Vanoss, and I started watching his videos. And I think, was it the Ice Bucket Challenge? It was like sometime after that when the Ice Bucket Challenge had started happening, because Vine was popping, all these other different things was going on. But regardless of what was happening around that time, we're talking on Vanoss. So Vanoss had posted a video, I believe, of himself doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. And when I seen, and it's funny because like, I don't even remember who I was thinking of. Like, I think it was just some random white guy. It's just a random white guy I generated in my brain that I'm like, most likely I don't look nothing like him and stuff. But anyways, yeah, overall, when he did his, like, and I don't even think that was, like, his first, face reveal. I think prior before that, he already had revealed his face. I had just found out about him, so I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't bother really going through his channel looking for a face reveal. You know, when you're watching a content creator, you don't care about that type of stuff. You care about the content that they posting at that time and place and things. So, but when I seen his face, I was like, wow, way off. I was like, way off. But at the same time, though, I was like, what's going to be different? You know, it's like, okay, I know what he looks like. Is this going to change the content? Is this going, like, what is this doing for anybody? And I'm not saying, like, it's a bad thing, but at the same time, like, I feel like a content creator shouldn't have to be forced to reveal their face or any of that stuff for any reason. And I remember when I was younger, like, overall, like, that type of stuff had mattered to me. Like, oh, what does this YouTuber look like, or what do they look like, or and I remember the one YouTuber that I was always curious about was H2O Delirious. That was the one guy where I was like, hey, yo, like, I got it. And I remember me and my friend, we went over to his house one day, and we were seriously on, like, we were like the Catfish dudes before Catfish. Catfish was out at that time, so never mind. I was like, well, we were like, a discolored version of the of the Catfish guys. But no, we were sitting around, we were trying to find everything possible on what H2O Delirious looked like. And I'm telling you, like, even prior before that, because I remember even prior before that, I had tried to look up and see what H2O Delirious looked like, could not find nothing. And so then eventually I was like, hey, you know what, like, forget it, we ain't gonna find nothing, like, we out here finding information that's most likely not even true. Like, I remember there was a website where they said, like, his living, where he lived and stuff. And that's the thing where it's like, as I grew as a content creator, I began to realize that a person's privacy means so much as a content creator. And that's why I had to say a lot of the times, I think that's why content creators really don't want to be showing their face or telling people where they live and all that. Like, the time, because I remember when I was like, when I picked up streaming, and that weird dude would always join my stream, and all like the personal questions that he was asking me, and I'm like, fam, why are you asking, like, what? Because how I view a fan, or how I view like a supporter, whoever and stuff, I view them a lot like how I viewed myself when I became a fan of whoever and things, Van Oz Gaming, H2O Delirious. I'm not asking questions about, hey, what do you look like? Where do you live? Who lives with you? How many rooms do you have? How big is your house? What kind of shoes are you wearing right now? What's your skin tone? What, like, all these other, like, different weird questions or whatever. I mean, the shoe question ain't really all that weird. But I'm saying, though, like, y'all understand what I'm overall saying, but no, it's like, I don't care about that. I'm there for the content. I'm there to see, okay, what prop hunt video they gonna upload today? What GTA video they gonna upload today? What other Gmod video they gonna upload? What video game, like, different video game they gonna play and things? What Ubisoft game are they gonna play for, like, one time and then never play the game again? But, I think they had played, like, The Division, like, one time and stuff, and then after that, I was like, yeah, I can see why they only played that game one time. That game is freaking, The Division is just, it's not one of those games that you should get involved in and stuff. But anyways, but no, like, overall, I'm subscribed to this person for the content. If I wanted to figure out who this person was, I'm like, oh, and the thing is this, why does it matter? Like, why does that type of stuff matter? Like, and I know that there's probably people out there that was curious before Dream had, did his face reveal video. I'm pretty sure people out there were, like, curious and probably asking and was posting videos saying, like, oh, well, let's see, if or more so, like, oh, or is this Dream? Did Dream, reveal his face by accident? Did he, stuff like that? And it's like, bruh, does it matter? Like, does it really matter? I'm telling you, I'm gonna just tell people this right here and right now. These face reveal, like, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, this person, they built that confidence enough to reveal their face, but I personally don't think that they should be getting attacked over it. And that's, like, now, like, transitioning into that, like, the disrespect that this man is getting literally for revealing his face. The one thing that everybody was, like, asking him to do, and now everybody wanted to roast him. Like, there's some people that's, being nice and they all being cool about it and chilling and all that stuff. But then there's others where it's like, bruh, y'all, like, I'm telling you, there's people in this world that do not deserve internet access because they don't know how to, they get on the internet and they don't know how to act. And it's crazy because it's like, fam, you, like, why, my thing is this, right? My thing is this, Dream literally built this confidence up to reveal his face. Now, let's say if you were in his shoes, right? You were in his shoes, and I know a lot of people like to think in their mindset on what they would do, and in their mindset, of course they're gonna say some stuff like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna care. That type of stuff don't matter to me. They ain't gonna care about that type of stuff." People say that crap all the time, but you're not thinking as if you are in his head. You know, imagine whatever the situation is, but imagine you literally have people attacking you over that. Like over you, like let's say you have a pet, right? Let's say you have a pet dog. And this is like your pride and joy. This is like your all-time, like this is your most loving, like this is the one thing that you love more than anything in this world, right? And you don't allow no disrespect to it. There's something in this world, it could be a dog, cat, whatever it is, but there is something in this world that you don't allow no form of disrespect towards it, right? And you post it on the internet, right? Or even more so, like, let's say, okay, because it's like, you know, a dog ain't gonna really, you know or anything, like, but so let's say it's your significant other, right? And, you know, you build, like, you tell your significant other, like, you want them to get involved in, like, content creating, and then all of a sudden you see where it's okay, so they get involved, they create a channel, or they post a video, or they do like, okay, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the situation is, they do a reveal, and then you see your fan base, you see other people's fan base, you see other content creators, you see all these different people making fun of your significant other. How you think that's gonna make, and then you see your significant, because we don't know how Dream is reacting to this. Like, I don't think he's posting anything online or on social media and stuff, overall talking about how he overall feels and stuff. Like, there's his okay, let's go into his Twitter, Instagram. So he's alright, so the last thing that he posted was the reveal. So that was the last, alright, so that was the last thing he posted. Then he posted on Instagram. So he hasn't even really said nothing and things about who, like, you know, overall, like, what he looks like and stuff. Oh, he did family photo. Did he do? No, he didn't do, like, a face. Oh, he must have, like, posted. Who is this? Who's the guy that was, there's, like, some, is that him? I don't think that's him. Oh, who is this? Who are these people? I don't even know who these people are. I'm like looking at random. I'm slowly trying to like process his face and things. And I'm like, okay, like trying to more so rememberize it and stuff. Cause I don't see people. I'm like, is that? I don't know. But anyways, but no, like he hasn't posted anything. So we don't really know how this man is like handling all of this stuff. And me personally, you know, like in that going back to that scenario where it's like, I, you know, reveal like whoever my like girlfriend, wife, whoever this, like whatever the situation is, I reveal her, and then everybody is like going after her looks and going after her appearance, all like, oh, she looked like this, she looked like that, and I'm looking at her and she's crying and she's like, I should have never did this, and then, you know, she's in a spot now where she's like not really fully accepting. Oh, I'm going off on people. I am literally going off on each and every person possible. Like, no, that's on some stuff where I'm all like, no, don't be expecting, because it's stuff like that where, you know, like if it was like fans of mine that were like, you know, like, oh, well, we asked for her, we want your like, no, it's like there's people out there that's like mad disrespectful like that. They would say some things like that. I feel like I've been on, you know, YouTube and with content creating stuff long enough to know how people talk, how people act, and there are people out there that will literally say some stuff like that about your significant other. Like, we don't care about them, we only want your content that you're posting and stuff. Oh, well, we don't like their vibe, we don't like, I'm like, okay, you don't have to. I do. I'm like, I like her vibe. I like her. I'm like, that's why I'm in a relationship with her and not with you. I'm like, no, it's like, that's one thing for sure. It's like, I'm not going to tolerate stuff like that, you know? So that's why I'm like, I'm really hoping like whoever I do get in a relationship with, like she does have like a strong bone when it comes to that type of stuff, like content creating. Like if she don't overall mind being involved, because I'm saying like, it's like, it's on some stuff where it's, you know, if I want to build a life with her or, you know, continue with content creating, like I'm saying overall, like I'm like, if I see a good and successful life with her, I'm like, then I think my, you know, I'm going to see my final days of content creating and stuff. Cause I'm like, I'm not going to, I think people just need to overall know that about me. I care too much about people. I care too much about people's feelings and stuff. especially if it's like people that I care about. Yeah, it's like I care a lot about their feelings and things, and so I don't want to see them in a situation where they're sad and depressed and things because and they have no choice but to support my, you know, content creating career. I'm like, I ain't trying to put nobody through that and stuff. So yeah, it's like it's on some stuff like that where it's, you know, there's just people out there that's just, you know, disrespectful and things. Like I remember the time when I had posted on social media, and this was after the fact that my grandfather had passed away. But no, and that's how I just mean, like, you know, the internet, they can be ruthless at times. This situation didn't get to me. If anything, I was like, my goal was to make this person cry. I'm like, no, I want to, like, flip that anger that they thought they were going to make on me and flip it on them. And I'm like, I want them to cry. Because that's one thing that I always crave. Like, when I'm roasting a person, like, especially a person that just took the gloves off, I'm like, at that point, I'm saying anything. I'm like, no, okay, gloves are off. My goal right now in this interaction that we are having, I want you to cry. I want you to be upset. I want you to post a video of yourself yelling to the top of your lungs that I have upset you. And at that point in time, I'm going to be smiling. I'm going to be laughing. I'm like, no, because I'm like, there's people out there you need to understand. It's like, not everybody is going to be vulnerable to stuff. Like, no, they're going to flip that stuff right back on you. Because, like, all right, so I'm going to tell this story because I'm like, there's two stories that I want to tell. So, anyways, telling the first story that I started off. So I had posted a picture of my grandfather. It was like, I think it was like a year of his like wedding anniversary, but it was after the fact that he had passed away. So Instagram had like showed me and was just like, oh, it's been like an odd amount of years since this photo was posted. Do you want to repost it? So I was like, yeah, repost it. It's like, you know, rest in peace, grandpa. I'm like, you know, just leaving it at that. And there was a hater that was like overall supporting a group that, you know, I had beef with. I think we all know who that group is. But was following me and reacted to that picture, because if you guys don't know how Instagram works, so you could do like when a person posts a story, they have like these, if you swipe up on your screen, there's like a bunch of different like reactions that you can do to it. And he did a laughing reaction. And so I just started roasting him. I roasted him. I'm all like, you know, it's like instead of like, you know, oh, and that's what I was saying. I'm like, you know, I throw the gloves off. I'm like, I'm attacking your size. I'm attacking your appearance. I'm attacking everything about you. I know people are probably like, oh, you shouldn't fight fire with fire. I'm like, no, I'm me being the fire. I'm fighting a flame. I'm like, no, I am going to hurt you mentally. That is my goal. So it looked like it was some kid or something. I was like, you know, instead of like you out here laughing about people's, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I do remember I was like, I did say something about his weight. I said something about like his picture quality, because I'm all like, there's a picture that he posted, and I was like, did you take this off of the very first iPhone? Like, did they make an iPhone with a camera back in '87, and you was all like, hey, I got a hold of it and stuff? But I'm like, it might not be a real one though. I'm like, no, it was like, there is just so many things. I'm like, I still probably could go off on that kid today and stuff. I'm like, yeah, he's probably still out of shape, breathing all hard. Like, he does one of those things where it's like when he sits down, he sits down like this. He's like, like he has to like exhale and stuff. And it's like, bro, it's like, instead of worrying about what I'm doing, I'm like, maybe you should be worrying about like, you know, your weight class and stuff. But yeah, it's like, I don't care. I'm like, you say or do things like that. I'm like, and here's the thing. I know there's going to probably be people that's going to try to take that, right? And try to use it against me about like, oh, TMossBoss made fun of a kid's weight. I don't care. Like, I do not care at all. My thing is this. If you say something disrespectful to me, I'm going to say something disrespectful to you. I do not care about age. I don't care about whatever other things you got going on. I promise you, gloves are getting thrown off. I'm like, that's just facts. I'm like, I know there's people out there that's all like, you know, oh, I gotta be the bigger person. I'm like, I'm not. I'm not gonna be the bigger person. When I tell you guys, like, I have a kid personality, like, I mean, obviously, yes, I know I'm an adult. You know, I gotta do adult things, and ain't no problem about that and stuff. But there's gonna be, all right, so more so, like, you know, yeah, I still stand by that. I have a kid personality. I like to have fun, all that stuff. But when I see somebody, okay, out here doing adult things, I'm gonna treat them as an adult. So it's like, my thing is this: that kid, I'm like, he needs to be up on YouTube watching some kid videos rather than seeing what I'm posting on Instagram. Because I'm like, that's what I mean, like, by that. And it's funny because after that, like, the kid, he's seen all the messages, had nothing else to say after that. Nothing else to say. So maybe that's what he wanted. He wanted me overall to react to it. But it was like, he didn't post anything. He didn't. So I don't even think that kid even has an Instagram probably anymore. If he does, he's like, well, honestly, I think, did I block him? I don't think I blocked him. I think that was like the one time, because I was like, no, I'm good with what I did. I'm all like, instead of blocking you, I'm like, no, I'm just gonna roast you and stuff. So anyways, yeah, asthmatic, he never said anything after that. But then, back in elementary, and this is when I loved overall getting, when somebody would say something to me and then I say something back and then they just get so emotional. I'm like, this was like the moment where it all started for me. I still remember it. But anyways, so I had just started going to this new elementary school, right? And I'm 10, okay? I'm 10 and was already developing like a roasting ability and stuff, right? So anyway, before even roasting was a thing, before it was like, and this is something that I just came up with. This was something that I had just said right then and there on the spot. It wasn't like, because of the situation, it wasn't like I had copied this from TV. Like, no, it was strictly about this kid and about his last name, right? So anyways, we all sitting down at a table. We all introducing ourselves. This person's all like, oh, I'm Kurt Angle. I'm this. My name is John Cena. I'm just using like fiction. Well, not fictional names, but like non-fictional, fictional names. You understand what I'm saying, right? So anyways, so yeah, one kid's all like, okay, I'm Kurt Angle. Other kids are like, I'm John Cena. Other kids all like, I'm Randy Orton. Then it got down to me, and I'm all like, oh, my name is Tyler Moss. I just moved out here and all that stuff. And so the kid, we're gonna call him, what fictional name can I call him? We're gonna call him Undertaker. Let's just say that this kid's name is Undertaker, right? So anyways, because I feel like his name kind of has something to do with that type of stuff. But so anyways, so he goes and he made fun of my last name, Moss. And he was like, oh, your last name. He was all like, that's funny. It grows on stuff. And he's like laughing about it and things. And everybody's just kind of looking at me. And I'm just kind of sitting there. And I'm all like, and so I made fun of his name. And I just said the best. I'm not going to say exactly what the joke was, but it got him the joke. It was funny because it was like nobody really had a reaction to his joke. But when people when they heard my joke, oh, they just instantly started dying, cracking up, laughing and things. So all throughout this laughter, I hear this kid scream out like he is upset. I'm trying to think, because, like, no, the funny thing is, me and this kid, we ended up becoming good friends. We're still good friends to this day. I have nothing but the most amount of love and respect for him. Like, something like that today, like, I wouldn't crack no, like, unless that's our sense of humor and things. But other than that, like, no, today I wouldn't say no disrespectful things to him. I'm like, nah, man, we chill, we cool, we homies. He's somebody where I'm like, any given place or time, I see him, I'm dabbing him up, it was funny, though, because there was one time I was actually walking to the store. He gave me a ride to the store one day, and so no, me and him, we chill. He's one of those dudes where it's all like, I would like to hope and think like when we are elderly and stuff, like we still cool. He's one of those guys where it's like, you gonna have some fun, like, because no, this was somebody I would walk home with in high school, all that stuff. Like, we are chill. So I don't want nobody all like, oh, you guys ain't friends. Like, no, I guarantee and I promise you, like, me and homie, we still friends on social media. If we see each other out in public, we know we're gonna be showing love. But anyways, so everybody is at the table just cracking up laughing, right? And then all of a sudden, I just hear, like, I don't remember what he said, but I just remember the last thing he had said to me. He was like, I'm gonna kill you! And I'm like, whoa, this kid is upset. But the thing is, though, because I know people are probably all like, you should have been scared. You should have been... I was so happy in the inside. Like, that's something that a kid shouldn't be happy about, though. Like, when I seen that form of damage, I was like, oh, I straight up gave this kid emotional damage. I'm like, wow, okay. So I'm like, hey, it's like, homie, you brought it on yourself. I'm sorry. But that's overall what happens. I'm like, the thing is like when people they get the cracking jokes about me, I guarantee because the thing is like that's one thing people need to know about me. It's like if you say something that's gonna, because I'm like my sister, she can vouch. I remember there's times when she would say something about me, I say something about her, it would get to her feelings. She look at my mom and be like, tell him to apologize. I'm like, I'm not gonna apologize. You ask any of my friends, I'm like, I will roast an individual. I do not care who you are. You could be my family, you could be my significant other, you could even be my kids. I guarantee and I guarantee and I promise you the day when I have kids, they're gonna look and they're gonna be all like, freaking, let's say they're all like, they watching the video of mine and it was like, Dad, your videos are trash. And I'm all like, okay, well, what do you do? I'm like, what do you got going on to where you can come up with that, accusation and stuff? I'm all like, remember that painting that you gave me back in element? I was like, I didn't like that. I'm all like, what was it? There's just like, it was a dog. I'm like, I thought it was a squirrel. I'm like, I thought it was a cracked out squirrel. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm like, that's, I'm like, if that's your art, I guarantee you right now, I'm like, you are not going to be no next Picasso. I'm like, I will crush my kids' dreams. I'm just saying, I'm all like, no, it's at times where it's like, people just need to understand and know, it's like, if you gonna crack jokes on a person, prepare. They ain't gonna, I'm not one of those type of people, I'm gonna just fall and be all like, no, stop, leaving it. No, I'm gonna like, throw down my Uno reverse card, and I'm gonna crack a joke on you and stuff. So I'm just saying, people, prepare for that and things. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. Thank you for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and then when I'm $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.